Hello everybody and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Today we are going to be concentrating on the bunker build. We've got a few projects we want to do. The first one is our garage, so we can get our vehicle down here because our vehicle's got a lot of stuff in, and it's also going to be able to transport a lot of stuff as well. And obviously we were working, if I go down here we'll show, on this section here. Now I've dug this out, you'll have missed that, but I've dug it out now. I read that now, would I? This is going to be our storage room. So we need to dig that out. We need to upgrade all these bits here. I'll probably do that as I go past. For those of you who missed, we've now got a full working resource room. Got a bit of a power generation here just to keep us going. And we've got some other stuff, you know, what we need to do. Cooking up plenty of cement. So we've got absolutely tons of cement now, which is obviously cooking up concrete. We've not got too much concrete, but enough to keep us going for now. And I've got these running practically around the clock. Cooking as much as we can. As a matter of fact, let's get this going a little bit more. What am I missing? Oh, I need this. I need cement. That would be a good start. Let's just grab some cement. And let's make as much concrete as we can. And we'll grab some of this. There we go. Excellent. So we've got some concrete to keep us going for now. I don't know why I'm carrying a fire axe on me, but I am. Right. So that's what we've got so far. Now, I want to build the garage because I want my vehicles nice and safe. At the moment, they're just potting around everywhere and just getting into all sorts of trouble. So, what I want to do is, I want to build a bit of a garage here. Something a little bit different. Something, you know, that I'm going to enjoy driving into. I also want it so that other people can drive into it as well. So, we're going to need quite a hefty sized garage. And we can certainly start off with a smaller size and expand at a later stage, which is probably what I'm going to do. So I'm probably not going to do a back wall here, like you know, a wall we're facing. This is the back wall here. Actually, we'll be probably doing something like that, but the far wall will probably be left for the time being. Now I've done obviously the stairs downwards. I've got the bars in place. I just need to upgrade these bars at some stage. But this is going to be the entranceway here, so we'll just make some space. And since we don't know how wide we're going to have this, I'm going to mainly concentrate on where I want the entrance to be and where I want my vehicles to park. Now, I kind of want it where I'm walking into a bit of an overhang. So I'm actually going to do a bit of an overhang here, and then we'll probably have some stairs directly here so that we can walk down to our vehicles. So that we can see our vehicles from a height. So it'll look pretty cool. That's the plan. Let's see if we can manage to do this plan. Obviously, as you can see, we're underground, so we need to keep the support of the surface off us so we don't collapse it. But let's work towards getting the ladders down. We can concentrate on like the ceiling and stuff like that at a later stage. There's absolutely no issues with that. Where did I just pop you? Oh, you actually went in the right place. So you walk out of here. You're gonna have the overhang here. Obviously the overhang can go underneath us. That's absolutely fine. Probably just want to go one more out, and then we'll get the stairs going. Good idea if I dug down. Now, since it's gonna be an overhang, we want the stairs to have a bit of railing because obviously it's going to be against the wall here. Because we don't really want to go underneath our bunker. We can go under our bunker, but we don't really want to because we're starting to affect the integrity of the bunker then. Not to mention we could also fall into actually digging into the other stairway that we'll have there, which is going to be our living quarters, I think, down that side. We'll also be naming it after people who have been obviously supporting the channel, which will be absolutely fantastic when I get that going. And it's going to be going sooner rather than later. So if you'd like to see a name on that, make sure you keep up with the comments. I know a lot of you have been here since day one, and I really appreciate it. And we've got a lot of people on the server as well now who've joined me through the videos that I've been doing, keeping me updated with comments, questions, and ideas. So it's been absolutely phenomenal. So thank you very much, everybody. And that'll be my way of saying a bit of a thank you. Right, so I want to use some wet concrete for this. Oh, I didn't pick any up. Let's just go and grab some wet concrete. All the way down here. Yeah, I've got some in here. Somewhere, I know I do. Top section. I do have some somewhere else, and I think it's in the motorbike or the car. I kept carrying it on me and ended up getting stuck in the Horde base and all sorts. Horde base obviously still isn't complete yet. We've done one corner section, which was done on stream. So there's still a lot of work to do on that. On that side, I think. And we're looking at it from that angle. Rotate it. Goes down, like so. Now I've got to be careful here because I've got the book. That means that when I hit an ore, it actually digs the ore out instantly. So I've got to be real careful that I don't go too far. And we're just gonna... We'll probably end up digging underneath this bit, but I just want to just get this bit of a wall in here, just so we've got something to work off. We know where we're going. I want to try and get away with as much space as I can in the garage without compromising the integrity and the stability of the bunker. I want it nice and neat. Go. Now obviously one side of the wall's against... sorry, one side of the... Oh, see, that's what happens. Okay, we can just do that. Obviously one side of the stairs is against the wall and the other side will be completely open to where we've set up our things. So that's that there. Right, let's get this upgraded. Let's start getting some concrete done in here. Now the one thing I do want to do is, if I've got it, or if I've got the stuff for it, I don't think I've got enough stuff for it. I may actually take one of the lights out from in here. To be fair, we can't really run it down. I haven't got any of the relays. I've used a lot of relays on the power plant. If you've not checked that out, make sure you do. It's a pretty decent series. Yeah, a couple of episodes it was to get the power plant to a stage that I was comfortable with. There's still a lot of work to do with that power plant, but hopefully you can check that out and see what you think about that. Leave some comments on that. Right, let's dig out some of this so we've got some room to maneuver. And you know for a fact if I just keep digging this, it's all going to just collapse on me, so let's just dig the top section out as well. Go. Right, where's our wall? Here's our wall. Right. Give ourselves some room. Right. I'm not entirely sure how high I'm going to make this yet. I say the height doesn't really concern me at this stage because obviously that doesn't affect the integrity of the build. It's the width and length of how much I do at any one stage that's going to cause problems. Now what I will probably do is I'll probably take something from the build that I did power plant, and that was using the... I have no idea why that did that. Take the trestle plans basically. So we were using trestles to support like weak points in the structure, and I kind of like the look of them, and I think I'm going to like the look of them when I use them in the inside the bunker. Certainly for the garage anyway, because the garage it's still going to have that, you know, that feeling of having a place for people to work on the vehicles, even though, you know, obviously we don't technically work on vehicles. Am I hearing a zombie? I can't hear anything at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about, is it collapsing. Yep, I did hear one. Thought I heard one. Gonna be wrecking on my door. Yep, I can hear her. Hello! Don't think she'll have brought the Horde with us, so hopefully. That's because we got 7 furnaces going, so it's a bit of a regular occurrence now, unfortunately, in this area, but it's not a problem. Just a minor inconvenience. Right, while we're at it, let's get all these upgraded. Now, I'm presuming this garage build is going to take a few episodes because it is quite a big project. But make sure you do leave any comments if you've liked something, or if you want something changed, something like that. I don't mind changing things after the fact, because, you know, improving the build is what I'm all about. You know, there's a few things that I might not get straight away or miss or whatever, so make sure you do leave them comments. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it as well. I know a lot of you stuck with me throughout the whole series, even though some parts of it has not really been your kind of slice of the pie, but I think everybody's enjoyed it so far. Right, okay. Just starting to get out of reach here, but we're alright. When I put it in the right place, that is. Okay, right. I'm probably going to make it higher than that, I think, but right now I need some sort of support going in. Do I want to go higher than that? I think I'm going to go one higher. Then I've got the ceiling ready then. Yeah, one higher. It's a good height. That means I can support my build. Should be able to reach the ceiling from the ground level as well. Should. Let's get these dug out here. I want to try and give it as much strength as possible, and obviously avoid them digging from the ground down, from above the ground down, which they have a tendency to do. I'm quite surprised they haven't been doing lately. I have had it a few times, but I've replaced it with concrete, and they seem to have stopped now. Hopefully we're winning. Okay, right. Drop ourselves down. Yeah, I'm happy with that height. I'm not going to go into the corner there. Right, so that's the height we're going to be working at. I think that's actually done. It is done. There we go. That's a good height. Just dig you away there. Try not grinding our wet concrete. Okay. And we can actually reach there as well, that's good. I'd say I'm not entirely sure how far back to take it yet, but we'll have a look at that. Right. Let's create ourselves some space around here. This is going to be our ground floor. So the part where the vehicle is going to be parked. I don't want the ladders to, do I want the ladders to have a space underneath it? I do, because it's kind of leading up, I think. We'll have a look. I'll dig some area out here and we'll have a look. Again, I've got a general idea of what I want in my head, but obviously some of this is on the fly. I like designing on the fly. It gives me a chance to play around with ideas and see what I like and what I don't like. And I don't really like that as it is, so it's going to change. I don't know how it's going to change, but it's going to change. We're just going to dig out some areas so we've got some to play with here. Get a feel for the height and everything, how it's going to look. The good thing is all this stone we're digging up and even all this lead and stuff is going to be useful for us, so. Right place. There. Right, so that's the walkway up. I'm still not entirely sure that's high enough. Because we've got a vehicle to get under here, you know, we've got, well, we might have multiple vehicles. No, I'm not happy with how high that is, so let's get it a little higher. There you go. Get us lower, it higher. I think 2 more down. Yeah, it's a good height. As I say, it's just playing around with things like this. It's just, I really want it to look good, you know, and I don't want to have to change things if I can help it. Looks like we're hitting coal as well. Good resources. All usable resources. Obviously, a lot of this is going to get dug out as well because we've got to make the main area for the actual garage itself. Let's just dig along here. Unfortunately, it only works on the minerals, like, you know, the nitrate powder or the coal, the ore veins, should I say, not minerals. Well, they are minerals, aren't they? Unfortunately, it doesn't work on the stones, so I can't one-hit the stone. And it's only a 20% chance, so sometimes you end up digging for everything, and then sometimes you don't dig for anything. Base here now. Right, there we go. Get our ladders set up. Now, how do I want these ladders to go? I'm thinking a simple ramp up like so. And I turn it the right way. Is that the right way? It's not. I kind of think just nice and tidy like that. It's against the wall, so it doesn't need a support. Yeah, I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to stick to that because I think it doesn't need a support. It is against the wall. I can dig from the other side, so I'm just going to dig this side out. This item needs a repair. That's repairing. We can switch back over to this. Like so. Now have a look how it's going to look now. You know what? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy I made that decision. It looks tidy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. No one's going to be driving a vehicle underneath it, so... Let's dig out the remainder. Here we go. Couple of bits there that need digging out. Build in there. This is where you start eating into your concrete because it takes so much you don't realise. Here we go. We're starting to get our overhang going now. We've got our step down. And this is going to be our overhang. I say we don't know how far back we're going to go with the overhang yet. But at least we got something to work with now. So let's dig out some part of this overhang so we've got an area to work with. And then what I want to try and do is I want to actually dig up towards the surface so I know where my vehicle's going to come in. And hopefully we can get a vehicle down here to kind of measure parking spots, basically. So we know where we're at, what we're going to need, and we can make some adjustments on the fly. But we'll just get this platform pushed out a little bit. And then I'll put a temporary support in place, because we don't want it collapsing while we're trying to work on it. And much like I did with the power plant, we're just using rebar blocks. The rebar blocks will hold up the weight. As long as we don't upgrade everything to concrete, because then the rebar frames won't hold the weight of the concrete. But they do hold quite a bit. If you're ever struggling to wonder what it actually does hold, if you actually go onto it, it does tell you how much it'll support. If you imagine a mass of 10 and it takes a horizontal support of 120, it's going to take about 12 to knock it down. just roughly. And obviously it tells you your hit points as well, which is useful when you're using resources to find out, you know, what's best to use. Now obviously the support frames that we used in the power plant, the I-beams and stuff like that, they had 1000 HP, which is not bad considering. It's actually quite cheap to build them as well. So alright, let's get another layer done here. I just want to do probably another 2 more out, and then we can start looking at doing something underneath. Just so I've got something to work with, so I've got like a visual aid there as to where this platform's going to be. It's not exact, as I mentioned, you know, we've still got a bit more work to do up here to get it exact. But as I say, something visual, something to help me trying to guide what we're going to do. 1 layer here. And we've got 1 more swing past. Come on. Another screamer appearing. I'm already here on our way. Hopefully she'll come to the door. Not here yet. There she is. Now as we start digging up, she may start deciding to try and dig down to us. The moment she's at our door, we're going to need to repair this door at some stage. Hello, come in. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Well, that's our platform area. Now, I'm gonna... Okay, we'll have to deal with that later on. Let's get this dug out. Oh, actually, well, it makes it a little bit easier for us. There we go. Need to see what level we're at. Go 1 more layer down. Is that right? We're right there? Yeah, we're right there. Get that rebar back in. That's going to be our support for our platform. Now we can dig underneath it. Now, as I mentioned, there are a lot of people on this server. You can see someone's trying to talk to me there. This server is ridiculously busy now. We're getting at least 4 or 5 people on throughout, day and night. Anytime I log on, there's always somebody on the server already. If you'd like to join, make sure you check out the description below. Check out the collab server, the collab Discord server of Team Skyju. Come say hello, let us know what you're about, and have a chat in the 7 Days to Die channel, and we can get you sorted out joining us on the server if that's what you want. We are a PvE only server. We don't do PvP on the server. We kind of set the challenge of like building stuff and stuff like that. If we want a bit more of a challenge, then we've got an insane mode server coming. If it's not already on by the time you're watching this, it's certainly coming soon. We've got the server already. We're just waiting to have it set up, and that's released on the first weekend of April. So as I say, if you're watching this after that, then make sure you do check that out, because it's going to be absolutely insane. I'm encumbered, which means I'm carrying a lot of stone with me, which is good. Want to try and get as much done as I can before we have to pop back up. Right, dig this out now. I want to try and dig it out from the top so we don't drop all that, because I mean, I don't want to really drop anything, you know. It's all useful stuff. Go. Right. What do we want to do? Get that sorted. Oh, this is a lot of resources. Get all these goodies. Especially when it's nitrate as well, it's going to be plenty of ammo. I'm not too worried about the shape of anything. We can adjust things with concrete at a later stage. It kind of supports us a little bit better anyway. With the coal there as well. Excellent. Oh, got myself down. Where are we looking here? Kind of a little bit excited there. Just push our way back out again. There we go. As you can see, if you dig it from underneath, it does start dropping stuff on top of you. It's just, I feel like it's wasted resources. I mean, we need the sand, we need the nitrate, so try not wasting it while we're doing it. Go. Even the sand we've got a good use for, so because that's obviously helping us create our cement and concrete. God only knows we're going to use a lot of cement and concrete. A lot. We've still got the Horde base to upgrade with all the concrete inside. It's going to have all the outer section to be done as well. The new wall section that we've designed. Because obviously the outer wall took a beating. And we want to try and get it so that the outer wall doesn't take too much damage in the future. So. We're starting to see we're getting a bit of a shape going here. Now obviously we are risking a cave in as we start getting wider, so we want to try and avoid that. There's a lot of resources here. Oh, we got a party invite. Pick up some XP from their kills. I'll accept that. There we go. Let's. There we go. Okay. We're almost at a stage where we can start having a look at the shape. That's a lot of resources. Quite a rich vein, this. Which is quite surprising because there was nothing on the surface, which is... This must be coming from one of the other veins. Which means that's a big vein. But we're at some sort of ground level now, so we can have a look at where we're at and what kind of sizing we want to do for it. This is a lot of auguring. Okay, let's just get our stairs cleared away as well. We need to do that wall section as well at some stage, but we'll sort that out in a bit because I want to go all the way up from the top. Try and get all that done as well. But look at that. That's what we're going to be facing as we're driving in. It's this bit here. We are going to take it back, but I'm kind of happy with the height. So I'm definitely going to be setting this as the ground level. So we're going to take one more layer out. The reason why I'm going to take it out now before I do any more work is because obviously I want to dig underneath that. And I'm going to drop it back in. Oh. And then I'm going to have to pick up the rebar so I can Upgrade that. Drop my rebar back down. And that's now supporting that upper layer there. As long as we keep the supports in place and we keep dropping them, you know, periodically down, then we can keep it topped up nicely. We don't have to worry about the integrity. We can even do it on these sections here, just so that it supports the build. But yeah, I think we're all right at the moment. But we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully we won't come into too many problems. We'll just head on. We'll not go too far ahead at the moment. I just want to get this floor done, so then we've got the shape of what we want to do. And then, as I said, we really need to start thinking about like how big forward wise we want it. As I say, I want quite a big garage. I don't want a small garage. I want a nice big one so we can fit in multiple vehicles. But the length and width, I think the width is going to be the better option for us because there's nothing heading that way. As far as I can tell, for any near distance to where we are with the bunker. As a matter of fact, if we look on the map, yeah, that's a nice distance there. We've got plenty of room that side, so we'll consider going that way quite a lot. We'll have the overhang going and we'll push back quite a bit as well. There should be plenty of room for multiple vehicles, and we'll probably build ourselves a fair few vehicles as well, just to, you know, have something to put in it. Why not? Why not have multiple vehicles? Okay, we don't need them all, but, you know, I don't need to build a bunker, but I am. Right, okay. Let's get this floor in. Here we go. You can appreciate doing something like this is a massive project. It takes a long time doing stuff, which is why I've kind of left doing my augering in this time. A lot of times I'd like to cut it out, but today I've left it in just so you can just see what work we're actually doing for this. Because this garage build, as I say, is going to be quite a distance one. It's going to tie in with the new resource room because I want the vehicles to come down here, well, especially the 4x4. I need the 4x4 to carry the goods from the small base that we've been using to then fill in here, obviously, because that small base now is really run its course. It's useless to us. It's out in the open. It's not got very good defenses, and it's just run out of space. We've got so much stuff that we've ground from a little bit of a run with USMC Sky. If you've not seen them on the streams or on some of the videos I've put through, make sure you do check them out. Oh, they've been amazing for loot. Ridiculous amounts of loot. Right, so how far do we need to go up here? Right, we need to go a ways up yet. Okay. So this is the only problem we're going to have is obviously doing the ceiling level above the main section, but it's fine. We'll get this bit filled out here. Go. Fill in the gaps there. Got that down. Try not grinding my own concrete. A good thing about this kind of surface is it's so easy to dig into. Oh, right. Resources lost. Well, I want to try and avoid because it's just I love gathering the resources because you just go through it so fast. Just don't believe how quickly you go through this stuff. Like I've spent entire days gathering one resource or another, and then within half a day gone through it all. Okay, what have we got here? Just get you dug out. Okay. Let's have a look where we're at. Can I get one in there? Yes, got you. Missed a little bit. I'm grinding my rocks. Let's do it this way. I have the what do you call it? What, I can't even remember what they're called now in my booties. There they are. Impact bracing mods. So I can take a good drop without causing any damage to myself. Well, there you go. We got it. Let's just get this all upgraded. Let's have a look at what we're at. See what our next plan of action is. I'm getting so many levels from this build though, because look at the XP that you get from upgrading stuff. Okay, right. That's what we've got so far. It's looking really, really good already. I've got the ground layer. That's as perfect as I could have it. I think it's good size. We obviously need to head back so we've got more of an overhang. Stairs look great. We need a railing in here. Now we do have, did we pick it? No, we didn't bring it with us. Oh, we got some diamonds though. We got some diamonds, we got some gold, and there's probably some silver in here somewhere. Actually, I don't think we've got silver this time. Plenty of stone that we can now use. I'll probably turn some of this into sand. I'll probably turn most of it into sand to be fair. Just to keep our sand topped up. And then we can put some cement in next as well. But as you can see, we've got all this section here to finish off. Make it the same layer. We need to decide how far out we want to go. I'm going to probably start doing this section here, because if I start going further out, then we are really struggling with integrity. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to flatten that bit out. We'll put in a support there going up, and then we'll have a look at what we've got and whether or not we start heading upwards. I don't think this is going to be big enough. I think we need to go at least 3 or 4 more blocks that way before we start raising the height. The height's going to be nice and gradual, so it's going to come out a lot further along than what it would be for our main entrance. But we have started further back here, obviously. But to be fair, the amount that we've probably built out, yeah, we're going to be a ways out. But that's it for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching like this produce some sort of result. I know it's a lot of grinding that we've done today, but you know, it's been good to see, well, it not collapse for a start, but kind of the work that's been put involved with doing something like this. So let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions, comments, anything whatsoever. Please leave it below. And remember, if you're enjoying the series, make sure you hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe if you want to see more. But until next time, everybody, take care for now. Bye bye for now.